Oh, hey, what's up, guys? Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome to my holiday special top 5 sneaker purchases for 2020. Now, before we get into my list, I wanted to share with you guys just a few honorable mention sneakers. Didn't quite crack the top 5, but definitely some of my favorite releases from 2020. Let's kick things off with the absolutely remarkably gorgeous Chuck Taylor Converse All-Star Scooby-Doo collaboration. Wow. For those of you guys that know me, know me from old school days, you know how much I love me some 80s cartoons, in particular Scooby-Doo. I absolutely loved watching Scooby-Doo. He was my go-to when I was a kid, so had to get these. Only negative, I've never been a huge fan of the high top Chucks just because I'm a bigger guy. They don't necessarily fit my leg that well, but definitely going to be cracking these open in 2021. So didn't make the top 5, but an honorable mention. Then I got a couple of Air Max 90s that I wanted to share with you guys. Let's start off with the Air Max 90 Duck Camo Ghost Green colorway. This is absolutely gorgeous, and I'm telling you guys, in particular, in person, if you have not seen it, this is a must get. They came out with an orange pair as well as an infrared pair, which I also have, but this ghost green, you just don't necessarily see releases coming out with this color green. So I thought this was cool. I've already worn these a few times, as you can see, and I'm definitely going to be wearing these a bunch in 2021. So didn't quite crack the top 5, but it made my honorable mention list for 2020. And we could not do a holiday special without a holiday shoe. How about this? The Air Max 90 Ugly Christmas Sweater. These are just, wow. Look at that. It's like putting on a slipper. I'm not even kidding you. It's just so comfy. It's so warm. It's nice and stretchy. It feels like Christmas. I absolutely had to have these when they came out. These are absolutely gorgeous. And the only reason why they did not crack my top 5 is because it's a Christmas shoe. I can only wear it like 1 month out of the year. So these just barely missed it, but they are in my honorable mention, the Air Max 90 Ugly Christmas Sweater. All right, guys, with that being said, let's jump into my top 5 sneaker purchases for 2020. Coming in at number 5 is the Air Jordan 1 collaboration with none other than J Balvin. Check these beauties out, y'all. Reason why these are my number 5, right? Love them or hate them. I feel like a lot of people, especially in the sneaker world, these are the types of shoes that you're going to buy just to resell, right? But nope. These are the kinds of shoes that I wanted to buy. First off, big shout out to J Balvin. First Latino-based celebrity to collaborate with Jordan Brand, making his own shoe. He rocked these, of course, at his halftime performance or part of the halftime performance at the Super Bowl this year. These are just crazy, right? Everything about these I like. I love the colorway. I love even the simple fact that we got these little patches you can take off. The tongue, the exposed tongue, the leather. It's just a buttery feel. I love the pink, right? The light pink. A lot of people thought this was a white. No, it is a light pink. So coming in at number 5, the Air Jordan 1 J Balvin collaboration. Coming in at number 4 is another collaboration, and probably one of the best collaborations that I've seen over quite some time from the good folks at Puma and Nintendo. It is none other than the Puma Future Rider NES Super Mario. Check those out. Wow. Details, right? It's all in the details. And I'm telling you guys right now, the details on these shoes, including these crazy insoles, is one of the best things that I've seen. Reason why it's my number 4, besides the fact that I love Nintendo, as you guys know, I'm a huge fan of what Puma's been doing. I think the Puma collaborations are crazy. Shout out my guy Jay Promo. They're just winning right now. I can't think of anyone else except for maybe the SB line that's making collaborations that are on this level. But again, the detail, and in addition to that, this is a comfortable shoe, right? So like my number 5, those Air Jordan 1s, not the most comfortable shoe. These, I could wear these if I want to go work out, if I want to go get a walk in, go to the golf driving range, whatever it might be. These are going to be my go-to for that. I'm going to get a lot of wear, and plus $90 retail. You can't top a $90 retail sneaker that looks like this. And really quick, I just want to show you guys, in addition to that, the tissue paper. Again, the detail that Puma and Nintendo did for these shoes, unmatched. And they are my number 4 sneaker purchase of 2020. We have made it to the top 3 sneaker purchases of 2020 for yours truly. And as you guys can tell from this box, number 3 is an SB. And none other than the Nike SB Grateful Dead Dancing Bears. Look at this. One of the cool side notes with this shoe is that it comes in Seahawk colors. So I got kind of lucky in that regard. Again, the detail on this with the dancing bear, it's got a little pouch here in case you want a little stash, right? Maybe stash some coins, whatever you guys do. The faux fur on here is super comfy, right? Again, the details, that is what I love about sneakers like this. The details are second to none. It's got a buttery finish. There's nothing about these shoes that I do not like except for the price tag. Retail at about $100, going for about $1,500. So your boy got lucky because I've been selling a ton of my collection. I will be doing another video to talk about that. But these come in at number 3. Again, the Nike SB Grateful Dead Dancing Bears. For my number 2 favorite 2020 sneaker release, we are going back to the future. And by that, I think you guys know what I'm talking about, because you guys that know me know that my all-time favorite shoe is none other than the Nike Air Max 90 Infrared. Guys, this shoe speaks to me like none other. This is the shoe that I remember as a kid coming out and wanting more than anything, more than the Jordans, more than any other Air Max line, more than any sneaker. This was the one. And I'm telling you what, the 2020 rendition of this shoe is fantastic. It's actually the best retro that they've done. And there's a couple reasons. The first is just that shade of infrared. It's probably hard for you guys to see, but it's just this nice, vibrant infrared colorway. The other releases was a little bit more dull, and it just didn't have that pop. On top of that, what I love is that they've been using better construction with these shoes. So unlike the 2015 pair and the ones that came out before, this is not a bulky, heavy shoe. And most Air Max 90s are, in particular when they retro the Air Max 90 Infrared. This is not. This is a lighter version of the shoe. They use better materials, and they use actually better colors. If you look inside here, the inside of the tongue is actually that infrared colorway. On the 2015 release, I believe it was either white or gray. Again, the inside, same thing. So they just made the perfect rendition of the perfect shoe to come out in the worst year. But it's something that I had to get. The retail, I believe, was $140 for these. You can still get them pretty much around that cost. I believe Foot Locker, if I'm not mistaken, still has some for sale. But again, my all-time favorite shoe. So glad they came back out with it, and the best release that they've done as far as dropping an Air Max 90 Infrared Retro. So my number 2. And coming in at number 1, it's probably no surprise if you guys have been following my social media as far as my pickups for 2020. The number 1 sneaker release for 2020 for yours truly is none other than the Nike SB Ben & Jerry's Chunky Dunky.
Oh my God! Wow!
Why is this the number 1 release for 2020 for yours truly? Well, if you just look at it, this shoe is absolutely stunning. This collaboration between Ben & Jerry and Nike SB checks off every box that I look for when I look for a pair of sneakers that I absolutely have to have. Let's just start with the basic aesthetics. You've got this just faux cow fur. Do cows have fur? Good question. I don't know. You've got the droopy, drippy, beautiful golden yellow swoosh representing the ice cream that is melting. You've got the tie-dye, which has become super popular once again with today's day and age. And then you've just got the basic cloud, the Ben & Jerry Chunky Monkey design from the ice cream. This shoe is probably an art piece more than it is a sneaker. Again, retail for I think $110, probably going for about $1,700 to $2,000, depending on what you got as far as packaging. But I'm telling you guys right now, this might be my favorite release of the entire 2020s. And we just started the decade. So, number one, Nike SB, Ben & Jerry Chunky Dunky. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and checking out my top 5 sneaker releases for 2020. I'm going to have a lot more content coming in 2021. Hope you guys enjoy this. Subscribe or however the hell this thing works. I'm not trying to be no YouTube famous, but I am trying to share with you guys my love and affinity for the sneaker culture. So I appreciate any likes, any shares, any comments, and make sure that you do what you do because you love to do it. Let's get it in 2021. Peace, y'all. It is none other than the Puma. Oh, shit, I don't even know what these are called. Before we get into that top 5, where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Cotton Eye Joe.